Yeah, I feel good. Just trying to get my knees strong as possible. Keep it loose when maybe the weather, is typically like a colder day. That's one thing I've learned like through this process. Like it gets stiff when it's a little cold outside. So, showing up here early, getting it loose in the hot tub, stuff like that. But I feel really, really good right now. I'm at a good place.
What do you feel your role is on this team this year?
Just really whatever coach wants me to do, whether that be DH, whether that play first, whether that be a good teammate. Whatever he wants, that's what I'm going to do to the best of my abilities. So, kind of there.
Can you describe the jump in talent level of this team since you got here?
Oh, it's unbelievable. There's so many future big leaguers on this team. Can literally rattle off like 10, 15 guys that I think are gonna. One of them's in this room right now, Jared Jones, that I think are gonna play in the big leagues one day. And it's unbelievable. Talent standpoint. On the mound in the batter's box, it's crazy.
What do you want your role to be?
I don't really want to think about that too much. All I want to do is win a national championship. I know every single guy that sits in this room that we're in right now feels the same way. So that's really the only goal in mind, just winning the natty.
Yeah, Jay's talked about guys maybe contributing in different parts of the season, right?
Right.
You feel like that might be your kind of role, or when you're needed, that's when you're going to be called upon.
Yeah, I'm going to be ready whenever my name's called upon, whether that's opening day, whether that's in April, whether that's in the postseason. I'll be ready. Until then, I'll do whatever the team needs.
Do you feel like the leadership that you bring is going to be the thing that kind of is your biggest asset and the thing you contribute right away or can contribute every day with?
I think that's one of the things I take pride in, especially, just teaching the young guys, like, the proper way to do things, how to be a good dude, how to be a good teammate, how to do things the right way, in terms of working hard. And that's something I take a lot of pride in. So
feels like you have a lot of good dudes, just when you look at the things that they're doing off the field with their NIL money.
Yeah.
It's kind of everybody has a sense of a target, obviously in a goal, and it seems to be kind of unified, right? Everybody seems to be really focused on getting this team to Omaha, being the best they could be, and doing it in a professional manner. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it's 100% accurate. Everybody has the same goal, and in order to be a good team, you have to have good players, and you have to have good people as well. So that's one thing that, Coach Jay reiterates all the time. Don't only be a good player, but be a good dude.
What went into your decision to return this year?
It was a no-brainer for me. That's not how I wanted to end my LSU career, being out for the whole year. It's not what definitely I had envisioned for my senior year to go, but, it was a no-brainer. So talked with Coach Jay, and he was like, let's get surgery and get back to it.
Did you postpone your wedding to come back?
We chose a new date, definitely.
How did that conversation go?
It was easy. She knew it was coming. She wasn't going to try to persuade me not to come back. She was even the one that came forth and said first, she's like, you can't end your career like this. You've worked too hard. That's not the way things are supposed to go. So
how far did it get pushed back?
Just like till November. It's not that big of a deal.
Her mom's all right with it?
Yeah, they were cool with it. They understood as well.
Being on a team like this that is so talented, why do you think everybody is so bought in?
It's one of those things you got to do. In terms of buying in, it's really easy to buy into all these guys that are in the room, and especially the coaches who work just as hard as we do. It'd be hard if coaches didn't care, players didn't care to buy into something, but everybody is pulling on the same end of the rope and wants to accomplish the same thing. So, it's super easy to go to work with these guys every day, and that we're not going to lose because we weren't prepared or something like that. Everybody's just ready to roll.
Tell us about the pitching that you've seen so far.
They're unbelievable. It's like every guy you run out there is 95 to 100 with, wipeout stuff, 4 pitches for strikes. And so credit that to Coach Jay, and Coach West for developing and, getting those guys in here. And definitely some of the best pitchers I've ever seen. So I think we're well prepared going into the season as hitters, and starting next Friday, I'm very happy those guys are on our side. We don't have to face them anymore.
What do you think of the jump in fielding that you've seen in this team so far?
Yeah, everybody is just playing much lower, and I'm speaking in terms of infielder because I'm an infielder, but everybody's playing much lower, playing with more confidence. I think we didn't have a lot of confidence last year in fielding the ball, so everybody's playing low, following their throws, and, outfielders working extremely hard. Same thing with catchers.
Tommy's really looked the part over there.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about Tommy's hitting, and he's a fantastic hitter, don't get me wrong, but I think a big part of his game is defense too. He's really worked hard at becoming good in the field, and I think he's a great infielder. and obviously his hitting speaks measures and the type of person he is too. So he's a good fielder.
How much more comfortable is Jordan at short now that he's healthy?
Yeah, I mean, you see exactly what I've been seeing for 3 years. What JT went through last year was kind of tough. Not a lot of people knew he had knee surgery right before the season, and that's not one thing you want to broadcast. But the type of courage and that takes to go out there and play when you're not 100% because your team needs you. I think that speaks measures to him as a person and a player. But I mean, he looks unreal right now in the field. He's picking everything, throwing everything. So.
How about this big old chunk of meat over here? I've seen him.
Hey, man, he's unbelievable. He was one of the guys I was talking about earlier, being a future big leaguer. They don't make him like that at 18, 19 years old anymore. I'll say that. He's big. He works hard, hits the ball hard, and he's pretty good in the field too. So he's a good dude.
Swing it.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen someone hit that ball off the scoreboard in a while, and that was Oppo for him. So that was impressive.
When we talked last year, you said you worked on your swing and you're really ready to contribute as a hitter. How have you progressed this year, and are you carrying in like the same techniques and stuff that you were kind of implementing last year?
Yeah, 100%. It's just like getting back to feeling comfortable with loading on that leg because that's my surgical leg. So that's all it took was literally just a couple months after surgery was just can I transfer the weight to that and then transfer it back into the swing. But me and Chief really worked hard since summer and we're still working hard to get it as right as possible. But yeah, it's kind of the same things we've been working on since last year.
Looking at second base, trying to get in the mix there.
I don't know about that. I've never seen a left-handed second baseman.
Any more questions, guys?
Thanks, Kate.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate it.